Hi, my name is Jen O'Brien, and Jerry asked me to put together a little presentation about some advice that I would give to the upcoming BLiC technology group coming in. So that is what I am doing. So my name is Jen O'Brien. I am a teacher at the high school. That is me. I have been teaching 8 years for MPS. My first 5 I taught at MCEC, and MCEC is where I got the introduction into integrating technology into the classroom. We at one point were 1-to-1, so we had a laptop and Acer for every student at MCEC. And that's where I kind of dipped my toes into my learning management system, which is Schoology. So I was very familiar with Schoology before I even started the BLiC program, and then moved over to the high school and had no one-to-one. So we're just starting to do tech integration here at MHS. I have 15 Chromebooks in my classroom, and we do rotations. And so I took the BLiC course because it kind of fell right where I was trying to pick back up and integrate technology into the classroom some more. So I chose BLiC because when I was doing one-to-one at MCEC, it really was, Schoology was a place where my students could go to get the work that we did in class. And so I took BLiC in order to come up with a truly blended space. Not that I will ever really flip instruction, because I don't know that it's going to work well for my students, but to make the Schoology and the blend space and the environment more about learning and less about if you're not here, here's where the work that we did in class was. So kids could actually go there and do the lesson, learn the lesson for the day. So that's why I did BLiC, and that's what I was looking for. So Jerry wanted me to talk about 2 things really, time management and overcoming failure. So time management, I am a type A personality. I really like to get work done early on in the week, and so as soon as the modules would open up, I would be on there doing the lesson, working on the assignments, and it feels really good when you get the little check marks and you're done with it. So I used a lot of my free time. Haha, everybody's got free time, yeah, right. But I did use some time during planning. Before and after school. It's really after school for me. I have kids that stay after just to use my room and hang out, so I could work on my stuff there. I did not have internet at my house at this point in time, so I used a lot of time. I would be here until 4:30 or 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, trying to finish up the modules, so that's what I would do. One real big tip is that if you are like me and you get your stuff done early in the week, check back to make sure you see what other classmates have said, and then comment on their on what they have added to the threads. Challenges. So challenges, technology in and of itself will not be without challenges. So I knew going into this that I was going to have some issues with the challenges, and I knew that it was you just have to give it a shot and try. So that's my first piece of advice for challenges. Try. Don't be afraid to try something new. You're not going to break it. You will not crash the internet. It will not be your fault. So try. Give in to frustration is my second point. If you have tried 3 times and you are frustrated beyond control, put it away. Give in to the frustration, and then do it a different way. Or I have a story with this one. Screencasting my first time, I had 3 different devices. None of them would let me do any sort of screencasting. Not even with the program that I'm currently using, which is called Screencast-O-Matic. So I couldn't get anything to work, and so I gave up after 45 minutes. It just was not going to work. So I gave up on it. I gave into frustration. However, after that, try again, because later on I gave it another shot and it worked, and it was easier than I thought it was going to be. And now I use screencasting and Screencast-O-Matic all the time. So just because you gave into frustration one time does not mean that you give up on the technology. Give it another shot. Don't give up. Don't let something win over you. That's why this person in gray is saying I won over the laptop, because I felt like that a lot. Ask for help. Jerry and Jason are great. They have a ton of resources. So ask them for help. Ask other people for help. Ask me for help. I don't care. I'll help you. Or if you have a question about something, just ask somebody. It's amazing what you can learn from other people. And you can do it. Like I said, you're not going to break the internet. You're not going to do anything that that can't be undone. So give it a shot. That is really all I have. I will show you. I don't have it up yet. So here's Screencast-O-Matic. And it here it is. So this is what it looks like. You just hit start recording, and you don't have to have an account or anything. It doesn't cost anything. I just have a little mic that's plugged into the USB, and I use Schoology as my learning management system. It's also called LMS. For some reason, the internet has been super slow, so we'll see. So I'll show you what it looks like. And by no means, my Schoology page is not at all. My goal for this group was to get the bones of my learning management system put into place. I took on a lot this year, so I'm revamping English 10 with Common Core, so I'm redoing all of that. We're doing new vocab, we're doing new grammar, and so I knew that taking on more was going to be too much. So my goal was to get bare bones work in, and then next year I will go in and start doing the tweaking and making it a little more user friendly. So I have 4 English courses and a yearbook course, but I don't have the yearbook on Schoology. So I'm underneath my first hour. Our first unit is argument and film, and you can see so the argument and film has a folder, and then I have the weeks that we were in that unit. So week 1 activities, we had school Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'll show you Thursday. Excuse me. So I have the bell ringer and then the presentation that we were doing. So it's all there. They can go in and they can find the stuff that we did. I even have like, this is a video that I did through my document camera. So you can learn this stuff. So this is my hand. I'm writing. I don't know how loud this is going to be. Okay. So that you can see then that this is really for kids who are gone or who are suspended. They have the opportunity to get what we missed in class without me having to go back through and explicitly have them come in after school and reteach. They can just grab a laptop, look to see what we were doing, and are ready to go. So I'm moving in this direction. Not all, by all means, as you can tell. This is week 6, and I have the first 4 in here. So I'm 2 weeks behind. So it's not, nothing is perfect, but it's a starting point, and that's what my this year is looking like, a starting point. So give it your best shot. If you have any questions, you can please feel free, email me. My email is jobrien@mpsk12.net, and I would answer any questions, as I'm sure Jason and Jerry will do for you. Good luck, keep with it, and have a great time learning new stuff.